Welcome to the stream. We're going to be doing the park this evening. It's a psychological thriller narrative, so we'll see how it pans out.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. We are playing the park this evening. A psychological thriller narrative.
Attention patrons, the park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite
Atlantic
place
Island
in the
Park, a
world.
tribute to the untamed heart of Solomon Island and the people who use their talents to bring the dream of Nathaniel Winter to life. May this park be a place where joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect all those who follow after. Dedicated this first day of May 1977, James B. Longley.
What?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum!
Over here!
First saw to visit Solomon, I deeply fell in love with the natural beauty and scenic place it created many. So here I wanted to create a place that captures the essence of Solomon Island, a place where families would bring their children to create memories of their own. I invite you to explore this park we have created, from the Ferris wheel, which rivals the local lighthouse for the best view of the area, to the sideshow alley, where we have many fascinating games and objects from the local area to explore. Looks like all kinds of neat stuff. They got a sunshine deli, a sushi diner, a lobster trap, overlook motel. That's a nice shout out to The Shining right there. Oh, this is gonna be a long
There's
ride.
something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
For all of you that don't know, this is a narrative story that's nice. About a mother who loses her child in this amusement park, and a bunch of strange happenings take place.
Callum! Wait for Mommy!
Except I can't walk or do anything right now. What the fuck?
Come back, Callum! Stop! Callum!
Did the game bug out or what?
Callum?
Like I don't know what to do because it won't let me do anything. Doesn't give me any prompts. I can't go back down the escalator. Alright, we're going to start that over because I'm not sure exactly what's going on right here. But apparently the game decided to bug out. Not 100% sure. It is a new game. I just installed it. So bear with me.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Let's see if it works this time.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car.
I'm interested to play
Go
this
and ask
game. I've never really
information.
played a narrative before.
Attention, patrons. The park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Alright, so well, we'll get back to where we were here briefly.
What?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath.
Okay.
Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock
Happy
the gates for you.
clouds. Okay, let's try this again, game. See if we can't get some kind of response out of it. If not, I guess I'll just stand there until he decides to move.
Wait for Mommy, Callum!
Come on, Mommy.
Callum, I told you to wait in the car.
Over here.
This is the flyer for the place. I like best they have a shout out to The Shining in there at the Overlook Motel. It's pretty cool. Well, Nathaniel Winter's a odd looking man.
Callum, where are you going?
This way.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
See if he actually gets off the escalator this time.
Callum, where are you going?
See, now he's not here. Now I can walk. Hooray!
The park. What happened here? It's easy to get lost here.
Okay, the entrance, the sideshow alley, House of Horrors, Tunnel of Tales, Octotron, roller coaster, Ferris wheel, and the bumper cars.
You can't catch me.
Callum, stay where you are!
No, I'm just trying to see where he's going. And she strafes really good.
Come back, Callum.
Come
He's
on,
gonna
this
wait on
way.
that. You're gonna think, come on this way.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Over here.
Oh, okay, it's an actual toggle system. Well, that's not very nice.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Huh?
This way, Mommy.
He didn't, he went down here. Oh, that place looks badass. Like, I want to go in there.
Come back.
Catch me, Mommy.
Hello?
This way, Mommy.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Over here.
I think this belongs to Callum. Chad the Chipmunk, huh?
Chad the Chipmunk
drunk
welcomes
guy
you
in the
to
sea.
Atlantic Island Park. Chad can be seen in daily ice sculpting shows in the following locations: 11 a.m. the Sideshow Alley, the Octotron, and the park entrance at 3 p.m. Chad the Chipmunk, worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Sounds like some aspiring goals to reach.
Stop, Callum!
Come on, this way.
Callum?
This way.
Where is this
Callum?
way?
Where'd you go?
Over here.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Callum, stay where you are. Hello? Callum,
There's something
stay
over
where
here.
you are.
Come on, Mommy.
Well, this ought to be interesting. I think so.
Where did you go?
Losing my kid at an amusement park at night. And he just kept running through it without coming back. Pissed.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. "What will become of us?" the woodcutter asked his wife one night. "I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there." "No, my wife, I cannot do that," said the man. "Then we will all 4 starve, you fool." Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. "Do not fret, Gretel," Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
It's the first ever story narrative game I've played.
The next morning, the woodcutter
Heard good things
leads
about
the
it.
children into the forest. Before
Nubu,
they
thank you
leave,
for hosting me,
their
brother.
mother gives
I appreciate
them
it,
a
man.
slice of bread and
Big
warns
shout out
them
to you,
that
dude.
they will get no more
Always helpful.
food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. "Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself," the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning,
no problem,
their mother gave them a
Thanks,
slice
Nubu.
of bread and led them deep into the forest once again. Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days. The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
For all those that jumped into the stream and not sure what exactly is going on,
Nibble, little mouse.
this is a game that is a story narrative
My house.
about a mother that
An
loses her
old
child
woman
at an amusement
emerged
park
from the
and a bunch of
house,
strange happenings take
sniffing
place.
the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. "Oh, you dear children!
It's supposed to be a scary
Who brought
game.
you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you." But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. "Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you." The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. "You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside." the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed.
I would think after 3 days with no food, sweets would be the last thing that I would want. Like, give me a damn hamburger or something.
The house, the old woman changed. She
Alan,
stuffed
where did you go?
Hansel into a cage
Where did you go?
and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him. Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit
If
a
you didn't
fire
previously know the
beneath
story of
the
Hansel and Gretel, you do
and
now.
though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
Yeah, I only heard of it because I saw
then,
somebody playing at
because
Nubu
even
on
children can't
Twitch,
survive on sweets,
and then
they divided up the body of the
Super
old
Soaker
witch
looked it up.
and ate her.
that was a modified ending to that story. But it's it's more like a psychological thriller, I guess. Yeah. That was awful strange. Alright, I'm ready to get off now. You can just let me off anytime. I hope so. I'd rather not ride through that tunnel again. Yep. Ride the Swan. Swan's gingerbread and chocolate. Take a ride on the Tunnel of Tales.
Callum, stay where you are.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds,
I know.
the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
What? Nice. Now I got my chat on my actual thing here where I can see it.
Callum, come back here right now.
Another accident. This place.
Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so only the real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried the customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson. It's outstanding to think that a renaissance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon I will know if this has been all been for nothing. I know that it said this game can manipulate your controls, sound, a bunch of different things in the game as you play through.
Hello?
Nothing like whispers in the trees. Right now for the point system as far as tonight, oh, that's kind of cool. We are basically still just making sure the Revlo bot is functioning as according to plan. Because tomorrow we're starting a contest where at 6:30 p.m. running until the end of my stream on Sunday, whoever has the most points at the end of that time will get a $50 Xbox or PSN card, whichever they choose. Right now we're making sure that it's still running, giving points, that we're able to allot bonuses to people. It's mainly a test run these past couple days.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
That's a creepy ass looking ride. That's a weird bird creature. We're waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal like a tiger or a lion, but as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked it was like a human face smiling out of a block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little faster, like you were prey, and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and the blood was spraying, and the people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Jeez. So that's your guys' plans for the points. Yeah, we're gonna run contests and things of that nature. Don't tell me that'll be on the stream all weekend and what the hell. Yeah, I know, man. Like, this game's supposed to be rather odd from what I understand. It's supposed to be like a psychological kind of thriller. Well, you know I gotta write it because
it's moving.
Yeah. Let's decrease your speed. Was there no stop button around here?
I can't get on while it's moving.
Well, piss fire. There we go. Aha! Yeah, for whatever reason my chat's not fully updating on my phone. That is the weirdest looking creature. Yeah. Holy shit, what the fuck was that? Have fun grilling up those steaks, man. I look forward to your return. Yeah, that was really strange.
Where are you? Oh, I remember this.
She's creepy looking. It's... She doth not run very fast, but I think I came in on this other side. Or did I come in on the ride side right there? Okay. Oh, this is where I came in because there's the report. There's the report.
Don't hide from me, Callum.
Touch me, Mom.
There's that weird-ass whispering again.
Come to Mommy, Callum.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides.
It's a badass Ferris wheel.
The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered. And as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
What was that? Something weird in there. There's a person or something in there. Alright, we're going to take a quick bathroom break and refill my beverage. I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. Man, that's small. Holy shit. To bust out the magnifying glass. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but by the end of the season here it really drags. There aren't many tourists around, and so most of the staff spent their days standing and gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean Steve, see? Even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's the... It's the suit. It's beginning... In the beginning it was a laugh. Steve the local lush as Chad the chipmunk. child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was the little things, like refusing to change out of that suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner still wearing it, and it wasn't even work day. Some of the staff complained directly to the park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking up in the gutter outside the Cycoil station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again.
Stop! Callum! Wait, Callum!
It does that. You can manipulate. Look at that thing. Why is that at an amusement park?
Callum, tell Mommy where you are. Callum! Where did you go?
Mother duck said quack, 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 quack.
Where are you?
That's what I thought too.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat. Come out, sweetie. Callum!
I'm intrigued, yeah. I want to know what's going on. The fact that I can't run all the time is kind of annoying, but I'm coping with it. It isn't. Okay. Still charging. Examine accident report. Employee name Francis Dufresne. The Shakes. Take a ride on the bumper cars. Okay. I didn't take a ride, but I'll take the achievement game. Brief description of the accident or incident. During the transport of the bumper car into the arena, one of the straps attached to the load of the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars into Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Described any injuries. Francis was killed. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes. If you did you file an employer's portion of workman's compensation form? Yes. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. What could have been done to prevent the accident or incident? Double checking of the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screenings for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? Nay, they have not. No, I said that they were unloading them.
Callum, where did you go? Callum, where did you go? Mommy is coming, Callum.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony.
I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me.
But instead my mouth said, "Yes, Sheriff."
Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, so they believe a lot of the rumors about the old man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt came loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course that's why I chose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that old man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I am missing. I am here on the Ferris wheel.
Stay where you are. Stay where you are.
I will say, so far this game's an easy way to raise your gamer score.
Callum!
So they are going to close this place down.
State Bureau of Fair Rides Inspection, Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. Unsafe, close the park. Inspector's comments after touring the park, riding the rides, and viewing the startling number of incidents suffered here in the park. It is the inspector's opinion that the Atlantic Island Park should be shut down until Nathaniel Winter complies with all safety regulations. While I understand that there is a sensitive political relationship between Mr. Winter and the senator, I nevertheless suggest that such political considerations be set aside in condemning Atlantic Island Park. The rides at first glance appear well constructed and maintained, but the sheer number of incidents in the park during the last few years and during the construction lead me to believe that there is something wrong at the base level of construction, and we should close the park and fully investigate these flaws. To wit, here is the partial list of the fatalities in the park since opening only 2 years ago. Family of 3 killed when the roller coaster cart derailed, 14 separate incidents of broken bones and crushed ribs while riding the Octotron, 3 suicides from the top of the Ferris wheel, a child seriously injured on the escalator, over a dozen children reported missing in the House of Horrors since its construction, 1 report of drowning in the Tunnel of Tales. The sheer volume of incidents means that in my strongest recommendation that Atlantic Island Park be closed immediately. That's a lot of shit going wrong. Oh, you know I'm gonna write it. I gots to. Oh yeah. Let's ride the Ferris wheel!
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked.
That's a crazy view. I can see how it rivals the lighthouse.
It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
For all of you that don't know, this is a psychological thriller. It is a story narrative. Oh, hello friend. Operating the controls. You see that? It was that weird guy again that we saw on the other ride, that Octotron. Shit. Spin, spin, sugar. Find the missing Ferris wheel cart.
Where did you go?
A lot of people idolize their children.
You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until...
Yeah, so she's got a real fondness for her boy and her upbringing.
I'll go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything.
You don't really grinds my gears.
It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Ooh, now I get to ride a roller coaster. Roller coaster of love.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Oh yeah. More achievements.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Wish I could have seen what that door said. Fuck. Man, that's weird. The calculations and adjustments worked. The transport and storage mechanisms seemed to be flawless. What a wonderful day. If only these people knew what they were fueling. And so what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling down? So what if the children are more scared than excited on the roller coaster? This could be the doorway to immortality, and such doorways open only to those who have the will to find the key. I shall find the key! That's what I'll do. Although that was exceptionally strange.
The witch awaits.
Indie games.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister.
Zinful, thanks for hosting me, man. I appreciate it.
I catch
Thank
him
you so
staring
much.
at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
The Sideshow Alley. So that'll be interesting.
This isn't a game, Callum! The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Cotton candy corpse leaves sour taste in park goer's mouth. Yesterday evening, visitors to the Atlantic Island Park were shocked and horrified by the discovery of the dismembered corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to the local authorities, the corpse has yet to be identified. However, they have confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Innsmouth Academy who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the shack. Nathaniel Winter, the owner of Atlantic Island Park, has released the following statement. It is a true tragedy when something like this occurs, especially in a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff of Atlantic Park offer their condolences to the family and friends of the victim and will cooperate fully with the authorities to help bring the case to rest. The Solomon Chronicle will provide daily updates on the story going forward. There's a lot of crazy shit going on at this place. A bunch of deaths and suicides, and like I keep hearing whispering in the trees. Things are about to
Callum? Callum!
responsible for diseases contracted via the kissing booth. That's funny.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum! Come back!
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
I can help you, Callum.
Holy shit!
Callum, where are you? I can help you, Callum.
Yeah, that caught me off guard a little bit.
These are mine.
Oh, neat. Spent some good pills. His daughter is... I can see your dreams. I can taste your dreams. Not safe. Only dead fish follow the stream. Your mother? Say no to graffiti. Some kids laugh and some kids cry, but mostly children simply die. All that you love will be carried away. 1980s. Yeah, destroy reality. Fear the boogeyman. Stop picking your nose then. Don't believe anything they tell you. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Reagan, 1980.
Callum, I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Don't touch me.
Don't leave me here, Callum. Callum, I'm sorry.
Future times. Belly button is the signature of your personal creator. I believe her name was Mima. Every 17th child is a magnet for sinfulness, made omniscient by broken fires and coastal strain. We don't believe that the earth belongs to battered goats and shamrock after birth. Only truly naked wrens of righteousness, indignation are severed by war-crossed cleavages in the trust exercise arrhythmia. This is like rambling nonsense. Beaumont will come to the island bearing the talisman, and he will shatter the seals that bind the orthodoxy of corruption. Only then will the priests shoot, sluts reveal, housewives pontificate, and delayed messiahs make axles for the rescue of Tango and Cash. What the fuck? Sweet temptress who grips the shaft, twists the shaft, absconding with third age into his fourth age darkness, while gods lie writhing on the shattered face of the earth. Gale has sweetness and grace, but her days are numbered, and heavy-fisted hives break before frozen wills, and cellugraphic actresses and pencil and paper pornography. The all-seeing eye will provide decade-long updates on this story going forward. That was probably the weirdest newspaper article I've ever read in my entire life. And it made absolutely no sense. All you love will be carried away. Pickled punks. Jeez.
The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy.
Did they?
In the sideshow
Nice.
alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5.
Man, I'm all the way
And
back
what
at the
secrets
beginning
lie
of the
beneath
park, I
the
think.
sullen waters of the lake. The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely
I
suicide.
came in right over there.
And the face of the witch looms over it all.
Yep, I'm back at the
I
beginning.
always despised her toothy grin and warty nose.
Fucking with my head.
I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside. This isn't a game, Callum!
What are you scared of?
Come back!
Mommy, I'm scared.
Callum? Callum!
This game is so obscure. For only exploring and being told a story, I am interested in the outcome. Well, this ought to be interesting. House of Horrors. Atlantic Island Park has closed its gates. A jeering throng of townfolk gathered as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Small-minded folks scared of what they don't understand. My machines lie silent and dejected, but I am not beaten. I have sent my wife and son back to Boston, and I have retreated here to the House of Horrors. I must think. Great.
Who was that? Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Given to me! I'm a horrible mother. Where is he?
You son of a bitch. Not cool.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Show yourself! Leave me alone.
It's over there. Whatever it is, it's right over there. I don't think I can get there yet. I gotta go this way.
Stop!
Interesting.
Please, don't make me see. Where is my boy? Don't leave me.
Interesting.
Don't make me look at it.
Yeah, most of the time games don't put up a reflection in the mirror.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Jeez.
Why did you steal me?
What have you done with him?
Behind you!
It's so weird.
Leave me alone! Show yourself?
She says apprehensively. Yeah, that was weird. Things started to mess with my brain.
Given to me!
Can you like do something with the mirrors? And her eyes look glazed over. This game is quite odd.
Who was that? Don't leave me!
Yeah. I can't run in here either.
Who was that? What have you done with him?
Uh-huh.
Stop!
Yeah, this place is a damn maze. Incidents, and I cannot dismiss them as a random chance. The park works, but something is interfering with the intended function. It's as though the very air in this place is corrupting the power even as I collect it. A few casualties here and there are acceptable, but when employees go on stabbing rampages, it draws attention. I'd rather not have the boys in blue, either kind, investigating this place too closely. It's a shame about Steve. I rather liked him. I was waiting to look in that mirror and see something behind me. Like, I hope this place is pretty linear because...
Show yourself?
Mm-hmm. Well, somebody was nice enough to open the door for me.
Don't make me look at it. I'm a horrible mother. Where is he? Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. What have you done with him?
Hooray! A basement. Or a facsimile thereof. No wonder kids got lost in here and never returned. This place is huge. Nightmare Circus. The circus burns to the ground on opening night, killing dozens. The owner is put to death by an enraged mob of townsfolk just as he shouts out a curse. Now Raven, a dark-souled wanderer, comes to the ruins at dusk in search of his missing mother. Let the show begin. That actually sounds like something I would read.
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home,
That's what I was just
home.
wondering.
I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum, did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
I did have that muted. Hey, Rubik's Cube. I actually know someone that can complete these things in like a matter of about 5 minutes, if that. Yeah. They're simple combination. It's like turn it twice, flip it, turn it twice, flip it. I love you from Callum. Interesting. Seems like he's been here for a while or something, like he's living in this room. The Wilting. With this novel, Susan Anscombe cements her place as one of the most important science fiction writers of our generation. The Wilting. A solar flare has struck the Earth. Millions of people uprooted from their homes. A young meteorologist searches desperately for a way to stop global overheating. An exotic dancer named Chance O'Hara is the key to saving the world again. I think the word bombastic was just used on that book. Examine the wrench. Alright, let's see what else we can find around in here. Milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apples, fish sticks. Remember, drop off Callum, electricity bill, fix faucets. That's weird. That's an odd looking giraffe. Well, at least there's some food in there in case I get trapped in here.
Don't leave me.
Miss Mallard, as we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you fully recovered from your illness. This letter is an official notification that you are considered sound of mind and body and may return to work at any time. Please note that you should discontinue any medication that you have been using and dispose of any remaining medicines. If you feel at any time that you are suffering a relapse, then please make contact with your local physician immediately. We wish you continued good health. Dr. Spencer Dunwich, Medical. Read the letter. Lorraine, I received your letter and I am quite surprised you ran off with your father all those years ago, then disappeared off the edge of the map, and then I finally tracked you down, refused to answer any of my letters. And now you write to me asking for help. I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man and I regret the years that I wasted with him. I loved you, I truly did, but every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, never really mine. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. I can't let you back into my life without picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but I just can't do it. Maybe one day it'll be easier and I can meet Callum, but not yet. I'm not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again. I'd like to have my flashlight back, if that's at all possible. Lorraine seems to be suffering from depression that began early in her pregnancy. Our discussions have made it obvious that these episodes stem from the grief of losing her partner, Dawn, who died about 6 months ago. There are several unresolved issues with her father. After being kept under careful observation, we provided standard treatment for this disorder, including electroconvulsion therapy. The patient responded and made a rapid recovery. Weekly follow-up with the local physician, mood stabilizers, lithium-based. Lorraine has a newborn son, Callum, who was placed in foster care shortly after birth when Lorraine displayed symptoms of disorientation and depression. It is our judgment that Lorraine is fit to have her son returned to her, and as long as she follows the recommended aftercare routine and continues with her medication, we have faith that she will be an effective caregiver. Lorraine has her own housing, and her employer, Susie, has said that she is welcome to return to her shifts at the diner. Norma Creed, a local woman, has offered to care for Callum while Lorraine works. Lorraine in her housing, her employer Susie. Norma Creed, a local woman, has offered to care for Callum while Lorraine works. It is worth the support network in mind. We feel confident releasing Lorraine from this institution. A prescription for Zola. She's been advised to start with a 50 milligram dose and based on the advice of her doctor to increase the medication as needed. What's up, Eric? Good to see you, man. Playing a game that's a little bit more out of pace of what I usually play. Holy crap. I want to have to get a damn magnifying glass to start reading some of this. Our inquiry into the estate of Mr. Donald Williams has been completed. We regret to inform you that the primary beneficiaries of his estate, including the life insurance settlement for accidental death, were listed as Rose Williams and Richard Williams of New York State, the deceased parents. Our agency made contact with Mr. and Miss Williams and explained your situation, especially as regards to the birth of Donald's son, Callum. Unfortunately, they are not receptive to our overtures, and they specify that without any legal proof of biological relationship, they consider you ineligible to receive any of the monies from Donald's estate. They have asked that we no longer contact them regarding this matter. I understand that this may have a negative impact on your current financial situation. I hope that I am not being too forward when I enclose the bill for our services with this letter. Man, there's been a lot of reading material. Oof. It's a good thing I read on the regular. What game is this? This game is called The Park. It is a psychological thriller. There's really no I don't think there's any combat or anything like that. You basically go through and try to figure out the story and everything that's happening at hand. The basic synopsis is a woman and her child were leaving the park, and her son runs back in to find his lost teddy bear, and then a bunch of crazy shit has been happening, so that's about where I'm at with it right now. Right now I'm in a house of horrors. Oh, that's cool. I just went in a loop. There's the Nightmare Circus again. There's the pills. Things aren't right between us at the moment, and I know I want to try to explain it. I think it's because I'm so far from home, and I'm working so hard every day working at the park. It's guys worse, like the spring inside my mind, winding tighter and tighter and tighter. When we go for drinks after work, it gets a little better. The guys relax and we laugh, and we're goes people again. Man, this thing's hard to read. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind, But when the job is done, we need to get out of this place. We need to go back to the city where I don't feel like this anymore. I love you, Donald. P.S. I was thinking about names for boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy and Emma if it's a girl. Well, we're going to take some of her crazy pills here and see what happens. Oh, maybe not. It's interesting. I took some pills earlier out of a bottle and she started tripping out. Yeah, the game's basically just figuring out the story of what happened. Like, I just went in a loop. And things are in different places now, though, too.
Show yourself!
Don't
Make me see!
The handle was on the other. Like, this game messes with your head.
one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack,
You hear the other voice that's going?
quack, but no little ducks came back.
I always thought that song was demented anyway because, like, little ducks go over the hill to play and then they don't come back. Like, that came out around the time when, like, Stranger Danger was, like, the huge thing.
Yeah. This game is so obscure.
You know, Ring Around the Rosy about death.
Mm-hmm. See, now the room's different. It's like darker now. The pictures on the wall have changed now. Jeez. I don't know.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Milk, Zoloft prescription, cheese, Zoloft prescription, bread, Zoloft prescription, butter, corn. Like, everything's changing. Oh, still can't get in there.
What I'm taking from the pictures on the wall is that you guys got in a car accident.
History of Solomon Island. Nothing in there. Haha, there's that guy again. That's weird that every time I make this loop, like, it gets weirder and weirder. I got to, like, I have nowhere else to go. Like, now the weather's changing. Cousin is, I just saw lightning outside. Okay. There's babies everywhere. Yep. Say bye-bye. See her try. See... Say her why. Say... See her. Okay, all the colors go together. So this is see her try. See how they're all together? So the three blues is A. What the fuck that letter is? Ask her why. S. See her cry. The yellow's what I don't understand. Say bye-bye. I was waiting to pick that thing up and it'd be like, "Wah!" and like scream at me or some shit. Yeah, she needs whatever kind of prescription she's on. Zolift is what it's called for her. There's the ice pick that dude stabbed that kid to death with. This game is fucking weird.
Leave me alone!
What the fuck? I know. This game is so damn odd. I didn't run away. I didn't run away. Dad took me. As we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you to be batshit fucking crazy. Let's be clear, you are in no way of sound mind and body, and you are a danger to everybody around you. Please note that your only escape from this should be drugs. A shitload of them. Smoking, snorting, oral, intravenous. Take them any way you can, and as often as you can. Take that shit. That shit can only make your life better. In case there was any doubt you are suffering a relapse and nobody really cares. Nobody can help you. Don't fuck this up. And here we are making another loop again. Like that note is now illegible. This game is super weird. I like it so far. Never played anything like it, I can say that much. Now the dolls are gone.
given to me!
So weird. I didn't run away. Dad took me. Your father was a horror man, or I regret years that I wasted. I was waiting to open that door to be something different. Well, let's see how many times I can make the lap through this place. Like, unless I'm missing something, like... Oh. Neat.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world.
What?
2 children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders
Badass
lost
library.
for a time before finding his way
Kill
into
to
the
have a
mouth
library
of an
like
old
that.
witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch, but I am, aren't I?
This is like my dream library. Holy shit. Sit right there on that chair. Little couch right next to the old fireplace. Kids broke in today. It has been so long since I heard laughter, so very long. I took one of them. I couldn't help myself. It was fast. The others didn't notice. I liked hearing him laugh. This boy from the academy. I put him on a slab. I tickled him until he couldn't breathe. My machines came to life, whirring in time to the gasps and shrieks. I thought this delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines is not yet complete. There must be other children I can lay on my slab. That's Hansel and Gretel up there with the witch. Thank you to everybody who has been here throughout this game. I know it's not something I typically play, but I appreciate the fact that I'm still getting viewers. I really do appreciate it. Eyes without sparkle. Okay.
Callum. Callum!
Found a...
Callum. Callum. Callum!
Holy shit.
Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time.
What the fuck is going on?
Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Wow, that's it? That was quick. Was not expecting that. Well, that was unexpected. I didn't expect to finish that game that quick. It was quite interesting. That is the park, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that was kind of, I was expecting a little bit more out of that. What is what it is. Lepslayer, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alright, we're going to swap games here real quick. I'm going to throw in a different game. It's basically just going to be a filler game for now. We are doing a contest starting tomorrow for Dying Light. The stream starts at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we'll continue on till the end of the stream on Sunday evening. Whoever has the most points will receive a $50 Xbox or PSN gift card. So make sure you're here for the stream. I'm going to go ahead and cut this stream, and then I'll get another one fired back up. And we'll see what we can do. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks for the follow once again. Thank you so much, Lepslayer.